Hey Joel.
Hey.
Okay, we're at the Fireman's Barbecue.
Yep.
Because this is probably the last time we're going to see these guys, because we won't be here for the next week. And the rumor has it that, well, they've taken it off the Knott's website, and the entertainment here is definitely changing. So we thought we'd stop by the Fireman's Barbecue and see this duo for one last time.
Yeah, one last time.
You know, they're really good, and it's kind of been a tradition here.
Yeah.
And you can hear them starting to play in the background.
Yeah.
So let's check them out for our last visit to Fireman's Barbecue, the Bluegrass Duo. Ready, Jewel?
Ready.
Let's do it.
So.
Soon will be our wedding day. We're gonna saddle our ponies, better cinch them down tight.
Okay, Joel, so we're at the Boardwalk Ballroom where the Totally Tubular 80s was the last couple years here, and it has been cut from the Boysenberry Entertainment, and we're sad about that.
I'm very sad. It's such a fun time.
It is, and we were gonna get down. You guys were gonna get to see my 80s dance moves this year. So
Right?
we're not sure why Knott is doing this. We've talked to a few people today. You know, you hear cuts, you hear lack of attendance, chaperone policy, but we still find it odd that they put this schedule out and then within 5 days they changed everything. So no 80s dancing here, Jewel.
No 80s dancing.
And we're bummed about that. So hopefully things will change. When we talked to a tech today, he said everything's on hold for a while. So we feel bad for the employees too.
Yeah, for the employees and the entertainment.
So if you want to come dance in front of it with us, I'll bring my 80s a little wireless microphone and we'll all dance to 80s music.
Yeah, that's a plan.
All right, guys.
Bye.
So yeah. Some more bad news, Julie. Indian Trails here. The really cool Indian dancer who's here, who's just amazing, really.
He is amazing.
This is his stage right here. I guess he's going to be gone, is what they're saying.
Really
he's part of the layoffs. So this is where he was. And we are sad to hear that because Indian Trail's been here a long time and it's history of Knott's, and I don't know if they're going to get rid of it now or just leave it the way it is. But apparently the Indian dancer will not be here. So
hopefully this is a temporary situation.
I hope all this is temporary.
Yeah.
It's sad. A lot of this is sad. So anyway, see what happens.
See what happens.
Hope for the best. Hi everybody, welcome. Vincethehatman, Miss Hatman Julie's, Miss Hatman Julie's, Miss Hatman Julie. We are here at Knott's Berry Farm, and we wanted to do like a little thing called Let's Talk Knott's. If you follow our channel for the last couple years, you know that I used to work at Knott's in the 80s. We've been doing this vlog, what, a year, 2 years almost? Is it 2 years now? A year and a half?
Almost 2 years.
Basically, just for our love of Knott's Berry Farm. Try to share some of the things that we enjoy here. Try to come once a week. And this week, we want to talk about a few things that are going on and incorporated in this video. First we want to talk about is Boysenberry Festival. So Boysenberry Festival is probably, is that your second favorite season, Julie?
It's my second favorite season.
We both like Merry Farm,
Boysenberry,
Boysenberry, Scary Farm, Summer Nights, and Peanut Celebration is probably our least favorite, which is where we are right now. But we're sitting here with some Boysenberry Punch. Cheers.
Cheers.
The key is to get like the unsweetened iced tea and 50-50 it with boysenberry punch, and it's really
It's good.
it's 5 truckers. So we put out a video. Knott's put out the schedule for Boysenberry Festival last week, and we put out a video. We pretty much do that every year, every season of the preview of what's coming, foods, activities, entertainment. And then yesterday, Knott's changed everything. They took away several shows, 3 to be exact. The 80s Dance Party, the Bluegrass Duo at Fireman's Barbecue, and then also the Boysenberry Barbecue at Boardwalk Barbecue. And what's it called? I forgot the name of it. But
The James Trio, I believe.
no, that was for Peanuts. It was
Oh, right,
called,
right. Oh, okay.
Boysenberry something or
Okay,
barbecue
yeah.
something. So, our Knott's Facebook page is Knott's Then and Now, and so we came to the park today because this is our last time we're going to be here to see the duo at Fireman's Brigade. And a lot of you may not, know who they are, but they mix different guys in and out. Some are from Kirk and the Hillbillies. They're just really nice guys, hardworking guys. It's more of a country flair. And we came to say goodbye because we won't be here next week. And Eric, who's one of our favorite singers, hello, Ghost Rider. This was his last show, so we wanted to say goodbye. So we're really disappointed that Knott's made this decision after putting it doesn't make any sense. Why do you put out a show list and then 5 days later change it? It really perplexed us.
Right.
So we wanted to come down and talk to some people today, and not only are they getting rid of those shows, they're getting rid of the Indian Dancer, who's been here forever at Indian Trails. And apparently Summer Nights is going to be affected by this too. So we're kind of sad, Julie.
It's very sad. A lot of these people who do the entertainment, they rely on this for income. And there's also employees that work the show too. So I don't know how it's going to affect those employees or not. But for the entertainment, I know they're quite upset.
So, they're saying that, Scary Farm wasn't as good for Knott's. I watched their stock price is up, so I don't know. And then they were saying the chaperone policy hurt them. Now they've eliminated the chaperone policy, which is pretty controversial.
Right.
Some people, we thought it was a good thing, because we were here the day after the riot, and we heard firsthand from people who were scared to death. And the head of security here was in the hospital, getting multiple surgeries. So it will, they say they'll reassess it, but I guess it definitely, if that's the reason that this is happening, I mean, there's a lot of people who come to Knott's not for rides. We've ridden the rides hundreds of times. We love the rides, don't get me wrong. But how many times can you go on them? But when the entertainment changes consistently, and the entertainment is high quality, and Knott's, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, is Knott's entertainment, the shows are really well done.
Yeah.
They're really well put together. They're great shows.
And even these, Boardwalk Barbecue, Barbecue Fireman's Barbecue Duo guys and stuff, these are professional musicians.
Yes.
These aren't me and Julie playing guitar.
You don't want to go there, but yeah,
So,
definitely. No, they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
and
they know what they're doing.
Too,
So,
yeah.
So that's kind of sad. Chaperone policy is a little bit sad too. Let's just hope nobody else gets hurt, and they don't have to bring it back again. Because I was a teenager, I loved coming to Knott's Disneyland without having to have my parents here.
Yeah. We get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you had issues like you did, you have to do something.
And the writing was on the wall for that too, and Knott's ignored that. So I think Knott's, as Knott's vloggers, we want to give accurate information to people.
Yeah.
We want to say, here's what's going to be, for Boysenberry. And then they change it 5 days later. I mean, that's their prerogative. We have nothing to do with Knott's, except we love Knott's, and we come here to share our love of the farm with you. So those are 2 things we wanted to address tonight. And the third is, a question Julie and I get a lot is, why aren't you Knott's ambassadors? Why don't you apply to be Knott's ambassadors? So for those of you who don't know, Knott's has an ambassador program that you can apply to be an ambassador. It depends on how many people follow you, kind of your story. You have to do a video. A lot of the big vlogger channels who do Disney, Universal, stuff like that, they are ambassadors, and they tend to come 4 or 5 times a year, just for the opening days. Julie and I had decided the answer to the question is we don't want to be ambassadors. And the reason why is we just want to tell the truth all the time. Not that other ambassadors don't tell the truth, but they're going to focus more on the positive. And I get that. Knott's wants positiveness from their ambassadors. But for me personally, I want to be able to rate things one trucker hat. I want to be able to tell you when things at Knott's are great and when things at Knott's are not great.
Right.
And hopefully that helps you plan your day around Knott's. Hey, we're thankful for Knott's. They do a lot of great things. The meal plan is fantastic. The drink plan is good, really good.
Yeah.
That stuff Disney doesn't do. But they do some things that aren't so good either. And I think people need to know the truth. So when they come to Knott's or plan their day on what they're going to do, hopefully we can help them a little bit. So that's why probably we would never, I'm not going to shut the door forever, Julie.
No. And with that said, I would say, 95%, I mean, we're all about positivity and having fun and staying true to how Knott should be and how it's been for years. Yes, there's going to be changes, but we are positive about Knott's. We love Knott's. We love coming here. We love the people. The employees are fantastic. So
we have made so many friends at Knott's, guests, employees. We do certain special days with, we do Western Day, we do Roaring 20s days. I'm part of that Facebook page, which is One Big Knott's Family. I help Michael a little bit, who runs it. He does a great job. Jason, who's Crafty Pie Thieves. Lots of great people. Janice Yamanaka. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of the really great
Lots
people
of great
here.
people.
Lots of great vloggers, lots of great people. And they do have some fantastic ambassadors here, and they made some good choices this year of some new ambassadors who are friends of ours who, they'll help spread the positivity, spread the positivity
right?
Of Knott's Berry Farm. But that's the answer to the question. Why aren't you ambassadors? Hey, I want to be able to I'm kind of a rogue, I'm kind of like that guy, I guess, who just says what he feels, which gets me in trouble sometimes, but I don't want to ever have to not say, hey, you know what? Don't get that food. It was not
or this
good.
was a 3 trucker hats out of 5.
Yeah, or this was a 1 trucker hat, or
Right.
this was a big miss, or, this is not good. And hopefully you guys can appreciate my honesty. That's part of who I am. I do love Knott's, but I want to tell the truth about it. Just like I would tell the truth. We do restaurant reviews too, and I'm going to tell the truth about that too. I don't ever want anything for free. I mean, we all want something for free. It's fun to get something for free.
Sure.
But I don't want to have to get something for free to say exactly how I feel. So, one of my tips is don't eat late night at Knott's. We just did it tonight, and it wasn't good. And when you eat late at night, it tends to be not the greatest experience.
And there's less choices, I think, at night.
Less choices, and
not as
quality. Not as good quality. Things are sitting for long periods of time.
Right.
So anyway, those are the 3 things we wanted to cover today in this video. So one is, the entertainment. I hope it comes back. I hope this isn't permanent, because Knott's does great shows, and we love some of these performers who are not going to be here anymore, and that's sad. 2 was the chaperone policy. Again, we hope that things stay safe.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, we hope they go back fast and put it back in place.
Right.
But if everything's good, then hey, that's great.
That's
and
great.
Hopefully.
Maybe
these
people learn their lesson and how they should act.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that would be good. And 3, hey, why aren't you guys ambassadors, Vince and Jules? Well, we just want to do our own thing, and say how we feel, and
Never say never, but at the same time, we want to be able to keep that up front. We want to give good information. We want to be honest. We want to be true about things. And we don't want to say something that's good just because
we're ambassadors.
Yes.
Because if you're an ambassador, it's hard to say, like, that was the worst dish I ever had, or, things of that sort, or, the way they treated somebody. We did some other videos about things that happen on the farm for us. Again, 99% good, but there's the 1% bad, and you're going to hear it from me, from Vince the Hatman. So thanks for following our channel, everybody. It does mean the world to us that you even take 5 minutes to watch our videos. It's all because, I have a love of Knott's Berry Farm going back to as a kid, and working here in the late 80s at the Geode Shop, which we're going to do a video very soon, by the way, of us cutting some rocks, and hopefully they're cool ones.
Yes.
And Julie's been along for the ride here, and I think
Yeah.
she's fell in love with Knotts in a certain way
I
too.
have.
That we do Disney once in a while, but we can't afford Disney.
Right.
So,
but
to
I mean,
be
our
honest,
love really is for Knotts. So
it is, and we really hope that this isn't the start of a downward trend. So, anyway, as Ghost Rider goes by, we want to thank you all again for watching and our videos. If you ever have any questions, please ask us, and we will see you at the farm. Ready, Julie?
see you at the farm.
Let's
Ready?
go.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
All right, bye.
Bye.